break, breakage, breach, burst, rupture, fracture. In the previous episode, we talked about Roget's Thesaurus, how it has 6 classes and different sections. What I am going to do now is take a few meaning clusters and illustrate how these are grouped together, and later go to 2 more dictionaries, how in a later period Thesaurus of Roget has been applied to different ways of organizing words by different dictionary makers. And mind you, before I do that, let me also mention, now you have online Thesaurus, you have visual Thesaurus. Actually, Thesaurus now means a book which deals with groups of words which are related in meaning. And with this online thing and internet and computers, you have online Thesaurus, several of them available, and now you have subject based Thesaurus also. But let us first, for the sake of our understanding, go into the details of Thesaurus of Roget. First, I will take a meaning cluster under disjunction. Disjunction comes under a section called quantity, and there it comes under a subsection called conjunctive quantity, as it has 2 names, decomposition and disjunction. Disjunction is the meaning cluster title. That means, that particular word will be taken as the base for grouping of other words. Nouns: disjunction, disjointure, disconnection, disengagement, disunion, dissociation, separation, parting, detachment, abstraction, divorce, divorcement, division, subdivision, section, resection, segmentation, dislocation, separability, partibility, separatism, and under that he also takes some basic words like severance, disseverance, sunderance, that is to cut it asunder, sunderance, scission, fission, cleavage, cutting, slitting, splitting, splitment, rending, tearing, laceration, delaceration, deception, mangling, mutilation, abscission, abstriction, adjunction, avulsion, divulsion, disruption, abruption, cataclysm, elision, syncope. One of the things you will notice, all these words may not have exact equivalents in all other languages. I always give this example, catch and hold in English will be 2 different words, in many Indian languages it will be 1 word. Similarly, for 5-6 words in particular area may have only 1 word in our languages. So, this happens. That is one of the sources of our comprehension of the words also. So, there is overlap of meaning, we more or less use the same word. For example, the word for divorce is vidakulu in Telugu. Akulu is leaves, vidi akulu, severance of leaves. See, it comes under severance, separation. You separate the leaves, that means at the time of marriage we say the leaves are taken together, now they are separated. That kind of leaf becomes the symbol of coming together, leaf becomes the symbol of separation. Now, we have break, breakage, breach, burst, rupture, fracture, crack, snap, fissure, scissor, cut, split, slit, slash, rift, rent, rip, tear, chip, check, crackle, chap. Again, I would like to caution, these are not synonyms. These are words brought together with overlap of meaning and some similarity of meaning, kind of semantic field. Dissection, analysis, resolution, breakdown, breakup, diaresis, anatomy, disassembly, dismantlement, dismemberment, dismounting, undoing, unbuilding. Separator, sieve, centrifuge, creamer, cream separator. Now, all these I have read come under nouns. Now, he gives verbs: come apart, fly apart, come unstuck. You will notice it is not always one word. Two words may be used as having synonymous relationship with another word. Come undone, come or fall to pieces, come or fall off, peel off, get loose, give away, start, come apart at the seams, disjoin, disunite, dissociate, disconnect, uncouple, unyoke, separate, divide, part, dispart, divorce, detach, remove, cut off, cut adrift. Unfasten, undo, unattach, unfix, disengage, open, unloose, loose, unloosen, unhook, unhitch, unclasp, unbuckle, unbutton, unsnap, unscrew, unpin, unlock, unlatch, untie, unbind, unbandage, unlace, unstrap, unchain, unstick, unglue. Like this, he gives 27 clusters under one subsection, disjunction. Now, just the opposite of it is coherence, that is coming together. Again, he have 9. Actually, he gives bond and fastening in 48, that will be the opposite of disjunction, but similar in the same vein you have coherence, then you have incoherence, combination, disintegration, whole, part. You can see all this, the way he brings them together under one section. Incompleteness, composition, order, arrangement, classification, disorder, disarrangement, precedence, precursor, sequel. I am now reading actually the cluster groups. 67th group is sequel. Actually, you may be wondering why I am reading all these words out. The purpose is very simple. Thesaurus is not a dictionary to give words and meanings. Thesaurus is classification of words taking into consideration similarity of meaning. Unless we get examples, we cannot totally grasp the spirit of Thesaurus. That is why I am reading. Last I take from the, and also I am going to link it with the other dictionaries we have, which have brought in the concept of Thesaurus into their format. I will just take one thing, namely structure, which comes under 244 cluster, that is called structure. Under this, the words given are nouns: structure, construction, architecture, frame, make, build, fabric, texture, arrangement, organization, constitution, composition, makeup, get-up, set-up, stack-up, formation, conformation, format, anatomy. You will realize, for example, composition occurred elsewhere also. This happens because a particular word may be in 25 groups depending upon the overlap of meaning. A structure, building, edifice, construction, construct, erection, establishment, architecture, fabric, house, tower, pile, pyramid, skyscraper, prefabrication, prefab, packaged house, superstructure, jerry building. Let us not forget one basic factor. For example, the House of Commons. House is the word, which if it is, for example, in Telugu, we have to say illu. We don't. We say sabha, the place where there is a congregation. So, we don't use simply parallel words with same meaning. We use parallel words with different meaning, but taking these things into consideration. Then if someone prepares a thesaurus of Telugu words, illu and sabha, the court is sabha, illu is the house, also will be brought in. That is comparability of meaning. For example, what is the skeleton of this whole essay? That is basic structure. That is why he gives skeleton, construction, etc. under one unit called structure. Bones, science of structure, anatomy, morphology, geomorphology, promorphology, tectology, histology, zootomy, anthropotomy, organology, organography, myology, myography, splanchonology, splanchonography, angiology, angiography, osteology, osteography. See, all these things have some kind of structure involved. Osteology, study of bones, osteography, the representation of that kind of study. Verbs, you have construct, adjectives, structural, formal, edificial, tectonic, textural, anatomic, organic, architectural, architectonic, superstructural, substructural, skeleton, skeletal. This is how Roget grouped them. One should realize A, they do not have exactly same meaning. B, one word does not necessarily occur only in one area, it may occur in several groups. Not only in the sense I mentioned, divan belongs to furniture, divan belongs to the court. Not only that, even basic differences. In the sentence structure, you will be here, and structure he may also use under grammar. Sentence and structure, what is the structure of the sentence? In one way, structure as construction, in one way, what is its functional grammar. So, that is how words occur in different places, and words are brought in as groups. Now, let me take you to what is happening to this concept of thesaurus in the new dictionaries. Longman Dictionary of Contemporary English, 5th edition, adds an interesting note called thesaurus to explain the differences between words which are similar in meaning and give examples to show how they are used differently. Actually, right in the beginning, this dictionary, very nice dictionary, explains this thesaurus notes, Longman Dictionary of Contemporary English, 5th edition, 2009. This is given under broken. The idea is some words can be brought together under this broken, but the meaning should be different. How they are different, that is shown under thesaurus notes. Under the main entry, synonym is given, synonyms are given. So, synonymy is taken care of, antonymy is taken care of, but under thesaurus notes, this dictionary tells us how these words are differently used, and we will go to some other dictionary where this called these nuances are shown. Thesaurus broken, something that is broken has become separated into pieces, for example, by being hit or dropped. The floor was covered in broken glass. This suitcase is no good. The handle is broken. Examples. Out of order. Generally, it is not used before a noun, whereas broken can be used before a noun. Broken glass is nothing like out of order car. The car is out of order. If a machine used by the public is out of order, is not working for a temporary period. Every phone I tried was out of order. The toilets were all out of order. So, someone may say broken and out of order are similar, let us put them in one meaning cluster, but the dictionary tells you no, they differ in meaning. Do not you give a wrong impression to the learner that they are synonymous. Down, the system is down, the system is broken, that kind of thing. The system is out of order. Down, again not before noun, whereas broken could be used before noun. If a computer system is down, it is not working. The computer system was down all afternoon, so we went home. Go down, stop working. The network went down at 11 and we lost the whole morning's work. There is something wrong with something, also means some kind of broken or out of order, is used when saying that a car, machine, etc., does not work properly and you do not know why. There is something wrong with my car. I think it might be the battery. Something has had it. This is an idiomatic expression which many of us will not use. It is an informal use also, used when saying that a car, machine, etc., is completely broken and cannot be repaired. Look at this, completely broken. It is not simply out of order, completely broken and cannot be repaired. I am afraid the bike has had it, bike has had it, bikes had it. That means his job is over. Now, you have to throw it off and buy a new one. That is how a Longman Dictionary of Contemporary English for Advanced Learners 5th edition uses Thesaurus term to bring in this so called synonyms or so called comparable words and show how they differ in meaning. The other book which I want you to look at is the Chambers Thesaurus, a very good one. This Thesaurus is modelled on Roget's masterpiece, but is on a broader, more comprehensive basis than mere synonymity. I take you to that expression broken, because we have already referred to it. Let us see what this Thesaurus says. What you can see is comparability and how it is slightly different. Broken, adjective. A broken pipe. What are the common words in that meaning? Fractured, burst, ruptured, severed, separated, shattered, smashed, damaged, destroyed, demolished. Another, broken machinery. Faulty, damaged, defective, out of order or out of action, not working, gone wrong. Formal, malfunctioning, inoperative. Colloquial, bust, kaput, duff, on the blink, in North American, that is USA and Canada. On the fence, a broken marriage, failed, ended, divorced. A broken man, beaten, defeated, crushed, demoralized, dispirited, weak, feeble, exhausted, tamed, subdued, oppressed. Now, you have seen, I have referred to colloquial usage and formal usage. For this, formal, vanquished, colloquial, down, knackered. The antonyms will be mended, intact, whole. Mended, in order, action, working, continuous, uninterrupted, fluent, perfect. You see here I will bring in something. We generally use the word black money to talk about people who keep money at home without paying income tax. But if with reference to a bank account, say the account is in black means there is money in it. If the account is in red means there is no money, there is overdraft or there is no money at all, generally overdraft. That is why they make an entry with a red pen. So, that is how the broken is used here. This thesaurus, the Chambers Thesaurus, also gives synonym nuances in important cases. I will take one case under build. First, they give different meanings for build. Build, verb as well as noun. Verb, build a new hotel, construct, put up, erect, raise, fabricate, make, form, constitute, assemble, put together, knock together, shape, fashion, rear, mason, subtract, throw out, overbuild, upbuild. Scotsman used the word the big. Old form was edify. Build a fairer society, inaugurate, initiate, institute, begin, start, develop, enlarge, extend, increase, escalate, intensify. The formal word is augment. The antonyms for this will be destroy, demolish, knock down, lessen. The noun for build, physique, figure, body, form, shape, size, frame, structure. It seems in some dialects they use set. Build up a navy. Assemble, put together, price together, extend, enlarge, set up, establish. Build up your strength, reinforce, extend, expand, develop, grow, amplify, increase, escalate, intensify, heighten, strengthen, boost, improve, enhance, formal, fortify. If you look at these formal things, many Indians do use many formal words. Build a person up as important, publicize, advertise, promote, colloquial, plug, hype, accumulate, increase, mount up, add, gather, collect, amass, snowball. Here again augment will be the formal word. Synonym nuances. Verb sense 1. What was that? Build a new hotel. Now, they show how they are different. Construct may be used generally to talk about creating something, whereas erect and raise would be used starting from the lowest level and elevating into position. Example, barriers erected to prevent trespassing. Put up can cover both nuances. They put up very inferior dwellings, they put up statues of him. Fabricate and especially make are widely used to mean creating something, while form, shape and fashion convey an idea of giving something shape. The attic formed by the steep-sided pitched roof, the skirt branches fashioned by the weather. So, you do not call them constructed by the weather or fabricated by the weather. Constitute is used of the parts making up the whole. A trolley of books constituted the hospital library, whereas assemble and put together is used of making something from those parts. sculptures assembled from pieces of scrap iron. While the preceding terms are neutral in tone, the terms knocked together and throughout may be taken as pejorative in that they carry the suggestion of carelessness. They knock together, that is just brought together. Rare revisits the idea of elevating, and its tone tends to be to the poetic, and so is fairly uncommon. And usually, mason has the narrower application of building stonework, while substruct with its sole application to foundation work is rarely used. Construct, substruct, where the foundation is laid. Like this, you have semantic nuances. Then they give something called types of building, include lots of things: abbey, apartment, arena, barn, barracks, lots of things. And types of building material, that is how you bring things together. I am taking you back to the first episode where we talked about lexical fields, where things belonging to a particular area of operation are brought together. Types of building material include aggregate, aluminium, asbestos, ashler, asphalt, bitumen, breeze block, like this. They give lots of words, and then they go into those phrases, what we call build up, build in, build